Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Bella here with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I meant to record earlier today, but I had some issues with my order because I thought I ordered a camera that had autofocus. And apparently it did not have autofocus, and so I ended up returning it today to the store or whatever, and thankfully they gave me the money right back. And funny enough, I found a camera that was exactly the same specs that I needed, and this one actually had autofocus, and it was the exact same price with taxes and everything. So I'm really happy. I should get that in 2 days. But anyways, so I really was waiting on that order to come in because I wanted to record with my camera instead of my phone, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a reading today. I want to focus on both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So I don't know how much, we're going to get into the weeds here. But I have a couple of new decks that I've been wanting to use. And by the way, I got my nails done. And so I just felt like it was one of those things that I really needed to finally go do it because I couldn't stand the gel manicure that I was doing at home. And anyway, so I ended up getting my nails done yesterday. So that's something that's going to look different. We'll see how I handle with shuffling these cards. But so yeah, let's just get like an overall theme, and I'll list which decks I'm using below. I believe this one's the energy oracle cards. So let's just get like an overall theme for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So let's just see what energy oracle card ties them together here in this reading. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you guys are drawn to it, the message still applies. And also, take the message how it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, it's not your story. But, you could always watch a different video later on, and maybe that will be your story. But let's see, what is the energy of the divine counterpart for the divine masculine and divine feminine? All right, so we got the temple path. All right, so that adds up to a 3. This also reminds me of the hermit card because it's almost like you're going within, mind, body, and soul. So that's what that reminds me of. So let's see what else we can build on that. Okay, and this is my first time I'm using these on camera. The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. And I really love this deck. I've been using it for the past few days now, and it's pretty good. So I hope that we can really dive deep into the messages. And I also saged the decks already, so they've been blessed. And one thing I do forget to do is knock on them. But we'll do that. All right, so Spirit, what is the overall energy of the divine masculine at this time for the collective? Give me 2 cards, please, Spirit. It just feels weird having nails again. It's like this is the longest I've gone without nails in a long time. There we go. Wow. We got memories and second chance. Okay, so we're definitely going to pull some tarot on this. But definitely seems like the divine masculine, he's having he had some clouded judgment maybe in the past. And he's thinking about the memories, reminiscing, and he's wanting a second chance with his feminine. So, wow, okay, what is the energy of the divine feminine, Spirit, at this time? Oh, she's apprehensive. Oh, bottom of the deck is resentment. Give me one more, Spirit. What is the overall energy of the Divine Feminine? What is going on? Whoa, we got 3. She's got a lot to say. So we got apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid, misunderstood, lost soul, victim, mistakes, and better off, happiness, perspective, clear headspace. Wow, it's a lot of darkness and light for the Divine Feminine. Then we got intimacy at the bottom of the deck for her, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. So we're going to pull some tarot on this just to get a little bit more layers on this. But so far, to me, it seems like the Divine Feminine is still holding on to some things of the past. So maybe that's some things that she needs to release at this time, because she's very guarded. She doesn't want to get hurt again. And she feels like she was misunderstood in this connection with the Divine Masculine. So she's thinking at the same time, since she's guarded and misunderstood, maybe you guys are better off, you know, having a clear headspace, looking at things from a different perspective. That kind of gives me hangman energy. Okay, Spirit, so what's going on with the Divine Masculine with memories? Memories. Why is memories here? Wow. So, wow, he wants to manifest. Okay, this is the Magician. He wants to manifest, you know, this connection to be somebody that's going to provide, be a stable provider. The King of Pentacles. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But he's definitely thinking and reminiscing and dwelling on the memories of how he would like, maybe how he's feeling like he should have like giving more to her and being more stable in the connection. Maybe he was very scattered, you know, Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, so let's see. Why a second chance here, Spirit? Wow. Wow, look at this. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to a second chance, he's definitely in an energy where he would like to make amends, but he feels like he's not able to move forward yet with that cup of love, you know? So definitely makes sense. And it could be that, you know, you guys are both mirroring each other, so he's a little apprehensive too, just like she is. Okay. So Spirit, why is apprehensive here for the Divine Feminine? Oh, wow. Well, for her, it comes out with a bunch of stuff. So we got 9 of Pentacles and the World. So to me, this is saying that she decided to be guarded, cautious, and a little bit afraid to go towards her 10 of Pentacles. So that's why she went on her own. But the World card here is showing that this is a cycle that's going to end, where she's not going to be in that energy much longer, because this is the end of the road for that energy. We got the 10 of Swords. So this tells me that that's why she's guarded, because this was a very painful ending. Let's see what's underneath that. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. So she's wanting to work on herself so that she can build up her courage again and be independent in her own energy, so that she'll be able to come back and be able to travel. Like the World card also stands for travel. Okay, why is misunderstood here, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine? And then I'm going to pull one tarot card for the overall energy. Wow. So we got misunderstood, lost soul, victim, mistakes, and the Lovers. Okay. And then we got the bottom of the deck here is Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like she, at this point in time, feels like this connection really made her feel lost and misunderstood. Like she didn't get her chance to, you know, be on the same wavelength as her masculine. You see how these two birds are on different wires here. So she just really felt like it was out of her hands. And because of that, mistakes were made. because you guys were not able to get on the same page. And the Knight of Pentacles here, this is usually the night that moves pretty slow. It's a slow progress. So I think eventually she has hope that this is going to be able to come back around with slow progress where you guys will be able to communicate. But wow, that's pretty interesting. Why is better off here, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine? Wow. Wow. Yeah, so basically she's feeling like this is why she needed to move forward and find her own happiness, look at things from a different perspective and heal, because we got the Temperance card. The fact that we got 2 major arcanas here for better off, and we got this one here. Actually, we got, oh my God, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas for her. So she's going through some major changes here, you guys. The Divine Feminine is really growing. And her happiness, what makes her happy, trying to balance her yin yang. It's really trying to balance herself with her emotions, 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth, you know, being stable with her emotions and being grounded. So this is crazy. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's an overall energy for both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Okay, so we got 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups at the bottom. So this tells me that you guys want to work on this connection, and you know that you have to do it by yourself individually. Okay, because you most likely, like on the regular tarot deck, this one always has like 3 people in the card, and this one's just 1 person. So I think what this is saying is that you guys are working on your mind, body, and soul individually on your own and on your emotions, okay? So that you'll be able to come back together when you do have a new perspective. All right, so let's just see. I wanted to do my regular twin flame island time wellness. So guys, let me know in the comments so far if this is resonating with you, and definitely share, like, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm really trying to get my growing, you know, get in front of as many people as possible that this could really help them out. So Spirit, why is the Temple path here? Can you bring some clarity on this? Why is the Temple path here? You guys, I have 4 cards that fell out. Okay, so first we got, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting, 1 to date. Okay. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So somebody understands that they sabotage the connection, but now they're working on it. This is why we have this, because both of you guys are working individually on your own lives so that you can come back together, so that you can have that happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And this ending of you guys being individually by yourselves is ending to bring new beginnings where you're going to be together. Growth, change, liberation, transition. Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because somebody ran this connection. We got runner and codependent relationship, fear, intimacy, listening to ego. So it could have been the feminine that ran. It could have been the masculine. Take it how it resonates. But somebody definitely walked away from the connection. And something tells me that it could have been the masculine, because a lot of them do that. But take it how it resonates, okay? All right, so now I want to use this deck here, Connections for the Modern World, to see what is the overall connection, energy of the connection. Let's going on? Taboo, the fighter. What's going on, Spirit? All right. Interesting. Yeah, we got somebody hung up on this connection. You guys are both tied to each other. See, this lady's like tied up. Can't move. Tied up from maybe wanting to reach out and feeling like you're not ready to come forward to reach out. So this is kind of like these two cards right here, taboo and maturity, are kind of mirroring each other because the hands are tied and the hands are crossed here. So you guys are both, even though you're connected and you're wanting to reach out, you're both hung up on things that you were not taken seriously at the time. And now you're wanting to mature and get out of that clown energy where you will take each other more seriously this next time around. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's pull some tarot on this. Let's see what is going on. The connection. Oh yeah, and I recently bought some incense and it smells so good. It's like essential oils. So just like to get my area like really zen. So that I can really concentrate. Okay, so why is taboo here, Spirit? Whoa. Wow. Yes, somebody wants to move forward with a gesture, but at the same time, they might feel like it's forbidden, or they might not feel like it's the right time. But definitely somebody wants to move forward, but something's holding them back. And the wheel of fortune is in reverse, so that means that there was a delay in moving forward because somebody's being tied down. Either they're got other commitments, you know, like maybe at work or another relationship, but overall this is what's going on in the connection. So what's going on with reaching out? Yeah, not having any clarity about this reunion coming together. Six of Cups. So even though you guys want to reach out to each other, you have lack of clarity. Like you don't have the truth in front of you of how you should be able to proceed with coming forward and having that reunion. Why is maturity here, Spirit? Yeah, because you guys needed to heal from those behaviors, that resistance mindset, crossing your arms, like you're not willing to work together. Force for foundation. So this definitely says that this foundation got shaken up, and now you guys needed to take that step back and rest. And it's interesting because you have this guy with his arms crossed and this person's like got their hands, like their palms facing up. So it's like somebody must be praying in this connection. Maybe one of them is praying that the other one will mature or vice versa. But either way, there's 3 swords here. So there was a lot of heartache that happened in the connection due to the immaturity and not taking each other seriously. And now, after this healing takes place, then somebody will be able to come forward and make an offer. You know, it could be the divine masculine. Why is hung up here, Spirit? Why is hung up here? Which kind of also says no communication. So maybe you guys are not communicating right now, which a lot of twin flames are not. So this is your story. You know, take it if it resonates. If not, then leave the rest. Okay. I'm laughing because the cards don't lie, okay? Hung up, and you got the hanged man because he's hung up on this tree. Wow. I mean, it's just amazing. This connection, the communication has been put on pause, okay? And also it could mean that you guys are still holding on You're putting it on pause because you're still holding on to each other. You're hung up on each other. And who knows, maybe it's literal, somebody hung up on the other person. But yeah, there's a pause here in the connection. Nobody is moving forward because they feel, tied down. And then the reverse, 9 of Wands here, it's even more of an indication that you guys are being defensive. We saw that with the feminine earlier. She was apprehensive, right? So then below that one says mysterious stranger. Yeah, so it's going to take some time to get this connection back on track, because there's no clarity right now, but at the same time, you guys still want to come together. That's for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's get some emotions. I haven't used these in a while. So Spirit, what's the Divine Masculine's emotions right now? Okay. He's bored. Discouraged, ashamed, bored. Give me one more. Exhausted. Okay. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. Guilty. Wow. So, let's get into it. All right. You know what? I feel like using the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. Haven't used it here on camera, I don't think. So let's see. Because all of these seem like negative emotions, so it seems like he's dealing a lot with his shadows. We got the villain of torment, sharp objects. Yeah, so somebody is... That reminds me of that clown that we got earlier, maturity. Somebody's dealing with some tools here that they're maybe using to keep hurting themselves. So Spirit, why is discouraged here for a Divine Masculine? Why is he discouraged? 8 of Sorrow, which is usually the 8 of Cups. Stranded Island. Interesting, because these cards kind of look alike. If you notice, there's like a wheel here, and this guy's on the ground. Same thing here. So this connection made him fall to where he's having a hard time getting back up from this. Usually 8 of Cups is that energy where you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. So there's a moon here in the background, like he's trying to not face the fears or the emotions. But definitely that's an energy where he's discouraged that he couldn't move forward, that he got stranded on that island. Instead of being able to walk away and move forward on that island, he got stranded. He got stuck there because he wanted this commitment. We got the Hierophant, the false prophet. Because at the time, he may have felt like he viewed commitment in a very negative way, like he doesn't believe in it. And so that can really impact somebody's beliefs. If they don't believe in something, why would they move forward, right? So that's something that those types of beliefs really do affect you in your journey. So that's why he's not moving forward. That's why he's discouraged, because he's now needing to look at things differently if he wants to get out of that energy. So why is he ashamed, Spirit? Why is the Divine Masculine ashamed? Okay, we got 7 of Sorrow, which is 7 of Cups. Wow. Optical illusions. Yeah, so, and if you notice, there's like a wolf in here. So it's like he's like a lone wolf, right? So he feels ashamed that he walked away from the connection, because he got distracted with, and then we got 10 of Sorrow here at the bottom. So it's a lot of sorrow in here, okay? because he evacuated the connection because he thought something better was on the other side of this bank, and there's nothing there for that wolf. There's nothing there that's going to benefit. So he feels like at the time he walked away because he felt unworthy of the connection. So it's hard for him to be able to unleash his emotions, and have a talk and sit down on the couch and, really have that conversation. So let's see, why is bored here, Spirit? Imp of Rage. This is usually the Page of Wands. So usually it's an energy where you're excited and curious. And then we have temper tantrum. So to me, this is saying that he's letting his anger get the best of him, where he's so jaded at this point that he just has no other choice but to count down the clock. Like he's probably, how like in high school back in the day, you would always stare at the clock right before you get to leave. For us, it was 3:10 that we got to leave. So we would always be staring at the clock. But yeah, he's in an energy right now where he's not interested in anything else. This is all he can think about. So he has a lot of anger, unresolved anger that he's dealing with because he's been jaded. And then we got another one here with sorrow. Oh my gosh. This is the Queen of Cups. Siren of Sorrow. Head case. So he knows that he cost, the Queen of Cups, the Divine Feminine, some sorrow. A lot of sorrow. We saw the Ten of Sorrow earlier. So Spirit, why is exhausted here? Why is the Divine Masculine exhausted? Why is the Divine Masculine exhausted? Bring it forward. Okay, so we got another sorrow, Page of Cups, crocodile tears, and Knight of Cups, villain of sorrow, smooth talker. Yeah, he's tired of being fake with whoever he's with. And this is the Empress right here, barren wasteland. Okay, so he feels exhausted from trying to fake these emotions with whoever he's with, because he could be in a relationship right now where he's not able to come forward, because we saw that earlier that he was bound. And then we have Page of Cups, crocodile tears, and there's like an angel there too, looking down. And then this guy right here, he looks like he's just worn down with his cigarette here and just like hiding. So he's tired of this energy, tired of being a smooth talker, somebody that doesn't back up his actions with his words. Maybe that's why he's feeling guilty too. We'll get into that, but yeah, I just feel like for him, he's exhausted of maybe even knowing that he made you cry, and tired of being in this energy where he's not being honest with himself and just being really surfacey, because he knows that he left you in a barren wasteland, with all this darkness. And then the Ten of Wands is right underneath that. So he's getting to that boiling point, okay? And let's see what's going on with guilty. Why is he feeling guilty, Spirit? That one wanted to come out. Wow. So we saw the Empress earlier, and now we got Emperor. He feels guilty that maybe he was a little bit harsh. He put down his fist like, this is what I want to do. So he's definitely feeling guilty and responsible that he may have been really harsh towards the feminine. Bottom of the deck is Journey of Darkness, the Fool. And that led him to a different path where he just feels like there's even more darkness. you know, so that's why he feels guilty, because he feels like if he would have been able to work through the emotions or the lack of emotions or communication or what have you, then he feels like he would have been able to not have taken that path that he ended up taking. But, you know, people have to go down their own journeys to be able to figure it out later, of what it is what is it that they want, right? Let's see, let's get some angel numbers, and then we'll do an advice of what spirit wants to advise. So 1133, commit to being the best version of yourself and enjoy the positive impact it has on your connection. Wow. So this definitely confirms that earlier you saw that you guys were both needing to work on yourselves individually, so that this is going to have a, like that Three of Pentacles energy and the temple that was in the middle. You guys will be able to come together and have a positive connection because you worked on yourselves. Bottom of the deck, 111, fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. So yeah, this is going to help you guys to be able to learn from this journey that you've been on your own, so that it can help you be better equipped for the journey ahead. Okay, so let's get some advice from Spirit. What is some advice that you can give for the divine masculine and divine feminine? Wow. We ended up getting 2. Okay. So we got doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Okay. Yeah. So that definitely makes sense, because we saw that earlier where he was bound, you know, the taboo energy, that 8 of Swords that we saw, that he couldn't move forward. Because, and then also the feminine had that apprehensive energy because she's scared and afraid. So both of you guys need to release your doubt so that the divine can help you transmute that energy. Then we got love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. Wow. So if anything, this connection teaches us that this is a way for us to be able to love ourselves more. So I hope that helps you guys. I know this is a little bit short, and you know, I'm hopefully gonna have another video in the next couple of days when I get my camera here in about 2 days. But let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Definitely let me know if this is your story. Give me some feedback, and also be sure to pay attention to 1133s and 111. You can also Google these numbers too to see what they mean. It's not just what it says on the cards. But thank you guys so much for watching, and love and light.